My name is Isabella Vargas Ring. I am 10 years old. When I was a baby, I had to come out before my time, and one part of my brain just stopped working, and that infected the signal to my brain. I eventually learned to live with it in my life. I can understand many things they tell me. I understand what they're explaining me in school, what they're trying to teach me. But the only thing is I have to use a 101 in school to help me get up from a chair or get my sticks or get my walker. I want to have a good education, and I want to show them that I got there of other people who thought I couldn't. I want to show them that I could get there with support of my family.
No estaba segura de que mi hija, cuando estuvo del kinder, más bien desde Early Intervention, después estuvo en el kinder hasta el segundo grado, ya estuvo en educación especial, y sentía que no era lo que ella necesitaba, no era para ella esas clases. De que Learning Right exista, pues realmente somos muy afortunados los padres que aprovechamos la oportunidad que nos dan para poder educarnos, para poder aprender todo acerca de los IEPs y poder pedir los servicios y la educación, una educación apropiada para nuestros hijos, y de que que estén los abogados, pues para que nos ayuden a pelear, porque en veces es difícil para nosotros los padres porque no sabemos realmente todo acerca de la ley, y más como en mi caso que no puedo hablar el inglés. Entonces realmente ellos son realmente los que llegan y les dan ahora sí que la educación, o piden una educación apropiada para nuestros hijos.
When I came for the first day, it felt strange to move to a special ed class to a regular class with regular kids. It felt strange, but I got used to it over the years I've been there, and now I'm just like one of the other kids.
Andrew has ADHD. Keeps him from focusing. He tends to be very impulsive and do things that he's not supposed to, or he just doesn't understand like any other children that will just by telling them one time, they already know. You have to constant reminder. It affects him a lot. He was behind. He wasn't focusing. He was too busy, jumping around and just doing somersaults, just doing things that he wasn't supposed to, and it was affecting his education, where his hours got shortened from school, so he had to be only there for 3 hours. It was against the law to do that. He's supposed to be there from 8 to 2:30 from his school, and they only had him there from 8 o'clock to 11. They judge him by his behavior, and they don't get to know him. And then once he's calm, or once he's into focus, they realize that he's very kind and very sweet. But a lot of times he tries not to show it, but he feels a little bit hurt. Well, he feels hurt when but all he wants is just attention and have friends and get along with people. But I would like the teachers to know that, have patience, and just don't treat them different, or I don't know, just try to help. Because with him, they didn't help me. I had to find help, and it was hard. Learning Rights came right to the rescue, right as soon as I was giving up, where I felt like there was no hope. He was denied twice for an IEP. just because it was behaviorally and academically, but even though his behavior was actually affecting the academics, they still wouldn't see that, but they were still telling me he needs the help. But so if it wasn't through Learning Rights, he would not have the one-on-one aid and the help at school. It helped him, or it helped us get him back to school and get him services that he needed. Kids need to learn and not be left behind because of any discrimination. They also have emotions and feelings, and just because they're different or so doesn't mean that they get to be treated different. Learning Rights helped me with that, and I know that feeling of feeling alone, feeling lost, like you just don't know what to do, where to turn to. Like if you don't have the school support, well, who else can you turn to?
I have Duchenne's muscular dystrophy. That disease, what it does, it weakens the skeletal muscles on the body, and that causes weakness on walking, and then it progresses to the breathing and then the heart. And I require help completely to write my assignments. I use my computer to write notes. I require a person to take notes for me, or I either record the class lecture. I came to Learning Rights because the college, the district where I live, didn't want to accept the fact that the diagnosis they had on me was wrong, that it did not affect me, my cognitive abilities. Because of Learning Rights, I was able to graduate from high school with a diploma, and I was able to go to college, and here I am today at college. I want to be an attorney in civil rights, and I want to defend those that don't get the rights. They don't get the rights that they have, and I don't like any injustice, and I live through it, and I don't want others to live through it.
I didn't even know I had any kind of learning disability until someone tested me, and then I found out I'm going to Frostig.
This was a kid who in 5th grade actually wasn't able to read at all. And I had at the time my own child who was a kindergartner, and it was very obvious to me that my kindergartner could read better than Sabrina could as a 5th grader.
I met Michelle. She was really sweet, and she gave me a couple tests and really told me how sorry she felt that I was in this situation, because she felt that I needed help.
There's just a very small percentage of kids that have a CASA, and these are the kids that are really falling through the cracks. My role with Sabrina was really around having educational rights for her.
She took the test, and it turned out I had dyslexia, and of course I had troubles with epilepsy, seizures.
For many years, this public school district had not appropriately recognized Sabrina's needs or met those needs. At some point, Sabrina was just going to know that she wasn't doing well. I could absolutely imagine on her 18th birthday, she has no skills, she's not able to read. What is she going to do? That's how you end up homeless and on the streets.
One day she came to see me, and she tells me, I found you a school.
After probably, I think, 2.5, 3 years, and a tremendous amount of work from Janine and Learning Rights, we were able to place Sabrina in another non-public school, which was the perfect placement for her. And I think we all immediately saw that this was going to be a terrific fit.
They were just so welcoming. I felt like, oh, maybe this could work for me. Like, it was different. It was a different environment. The help is there right away. Best way to explain it, it's just a school where they teach you how to cope with your disability.
And she was just thriving. She had friends in the school. She was happy. Teachers really enjoyed working with her. It was a wonderful experience for me. I love the fact that I still sort of stay connected to Learning Rights. It's an agency that I have tremendous respect for the individuals. I just so appreciate that it's there to protect and serve these young people who are vulnerable and who absolutely are falling through the cracks.
I just want to thank you as well for all that they did for me and my mother, so she can help me and all the things they need to when I get older and do all the stuff that I can do.
Learning Rights helped me a lot, and I am grateful for that. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done.
Way more confident, because without them, I don't think I would be where I am today, and I don't think I would have reached the goals that I had reached so far.
Every one of these kids, quite frankly, you want to wrap as many services and supports around them to make sure that they are on the right trajectory to be happy, healthy, productive young adults.